Hey, what's going on everybody? This is John Jake on the mic coming at you with some more Let's Play of Civilization 5, where we take control of Poland and try to win a massive 22 civ game. And what we got going on here, man, we had a lot that actually happened in the previous episode. So we had a war out in the east. The Aztecs declared war on Russia, and Rostov almost was burned to the ground. But we did manage to retake the city eventually, and on top of that, in the peace seal, they gave us Texcoco, which is cool to see. But then out west, we tried to invade Nottingham. It backfired horribly. Not only were we pushed back, but also Antwerp fall, and then Ormuz was under serious threat before we did a peace deal with them. So now Antwerp is an English city, and they're sitting right on our doorstep. On top of that, so a very tough day to be alive here. And also our happiness is now in the single digits as well, because they were giving us a good chunk of luxury resources, and wine is also banned, so we lost that happiness boost as well. So you know, we got some work to do. We got to pick up the pieces. We're going to try to reform the military. What I did do off screen is improve some of our crossbow and turn them into Gatling guns, but we still got a little bit of work to do. Upgrade these two guys, trying to get our military back in shape, as well as get for the industrial era. Should still be a good one, so make sure you smash that like button, as well as hit subscribe. You have to be new and you do love what you see on the channel. That would help me a lot grow in the Let's Play for you guys. But first thing I want to do, take a look at Texcoco. I thought I had more of a connection because like Prague was pretty close by, but the thing is that these mountains would make it hard to access the city. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to talk to Russia real quick and see if we can trade. Let's see if they will be willing to give us. They'll be willing to give us 20 free gold for turn, so that works for me. They can have it because I don't really have a need for it, and so with that secure, can finally pull these wing hussars back, because my word, did that because like we really did not have many military units freed up, and for those that did, you know, they were outgunned one-on-one by what the English were able to put onto the field. Another thing that I also need to do here at the same time, need to get the Navy back up and running again. We used to get a couple of ships, and then also need to build a couple of cargo ships when it's all said and done there as well. It was a tough one to take in. It was not a good fight whatsoever. So another thing that's also really frustrating on top of that is that we're really close to coal. We don't have any coal resources in our empire, but I can't buy the tile. Just doesn't let me do it because I guess it's not like the field of vision, which is definitely unfortunate because that would be really helpful at the moment. Same thing with the dyes. We do have dyes. It doesn't hurt to have more luxury resources in our hands, because when it's worked by the city, we get more gold on top of that. So I actually got to pull these riflemen back. Same thing with the hussars, unfortunately. Alright, so for furs, they only want to do free gold per turn, but you know, it's still better than nothing. It'll help rebuild our military, because wow. So what's also crazy is that we got the update that shows who has the greatest military power, and you know, we're actually sitting in 4th place still. England is number 5, but man, they did a really good job of really getting their navy involved. Not having a navy really hurt us in that conflict, particularly when we can build galluses at best, because we don't have any, we don't have any iron, and we don't have any coal either. So it was a cold world out there for us, man, for sure. On the plus side though, fertilizer is now a thing for us again. So that's good to see. We just researched it as a technology. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see, anything else notable happened? There's a lot going on in the world right now, that's for sure. Oh, we had our election successfully rigged. about 29. Still got some work to do over there. But that being said, we're gonna go ahead build a. We'll build a caravan for now, and we'll do that, and then we'll go research military science so we can build cavalry units that can also, you know, have guns. It's like riflemen, but faster, basically. All right, so the caravan was built. It's time to go ahead and build a public school here as well. On top of that, you know, put an emphasis on research, because we looks like we're starting to fall behind a little bit when it comes to that. So we're gonna get that under at least a shovel. We can get ourselves back ahead again. Oh, one thing that I forgot is that the World Fair is also a thing as well. So I actually need to get on that a little bit so we can get some benefits from that. Oh hey, we do we actually have a great merchant. Let's go, man. You know exactly where to send this baby. We're gonna send him out west. Try to build some relations with them boys. So back in City's friend with us, and so is Sophia. But wow, we are having issues with. We're starting to have issues with happiness a little bit. Down to only 5 happiness. We might have a happiness problem here pretty soon. So probably safe to say there isn't going to be much warring for a while. You know, until we can get this back under control. You hate to see it though. Alright, so it looks like we do get to play with another policy. I'm gonna go ahead and go with free thought. Get you know, +1 science for every trading post, and then plus 17% to science output from universities. Now put us up to free 48 from science output. So that can that will help us out a little bit down the line in terms of getting our economy right again, man. It is and also what I want to do, I want to get this going here. At least get to free 50, so we get a free social policy here at the same time. At least in cities that like don't need stuff to be built. Like Gal though, you know, got some work to do for sure. It looks like there's a little bit of an army down up north, England. So I don't know what they're thinking, but we're not in a good spot to try to repel them. The riflemen at least can stand toe to toe with England, but you know, all this other stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, well, we upgrade these crossbowmen, turn them into galleon guns. I don't know what they want to do with these riflemen. If they do try to attack one of these city-states, we will get back into the war. But that being said, you know, we're not in a great position right now to do any offensive capabilities. Go at least shelter in place for a little bit. Go defensive. Okay, so there actually was a coup in Ormuz. Thankfully, it did fail. But that is tough to see, though. Yeah, England attempted to coup in Ormuz, but they couldn't throw out the Polish supporters. So, you know, we still have them as an ally. Thank goodness gracious. Alright, so we now have military science. So we can now go ahead and build ourselves some cavalry. So you'll love to see it. Let's see here. So they're done with that as well. It seems like not really much land that's like left within our territory to develop. But actually, that being said, I'm gonna send these guys to loads because I want to start building a defense, build some roads so that it'll be easier to get our guys, you know, back and forth. As we can do biology. Hopefully, there is oil in our territory. If not, we might be in a world of hurt. I don't know if we'll have oil. Hopefully, maybe out in the ocean there's something, but it's not looking too good for us right now at the moment. Actually, I'm gonna keep this worker in Warsaw, and the reason why I'm doing that, I just realized I had a worker up here, so they are actually going to go down south, and we are going to build roads to Ormos, and then we're also going to build a road to Antedonero. No idea what I'm doing right now. I'm a little bit you know, a little shell shocked from the wars still. As England did send a couple of riflemen down, so that's, you know, we'll let them know that they are not welcomed here. So we do we only have one more turn until the Big Ben is made. Hopefully nobody builds this turn. If someone builds the Big Ben, I swear I might actually lose it a little bit, because it's something that we've been working on for a while. It's almost been 20 turns since the last time I got to build something new. But Warsaw, please, it looks like we will be able to build the Big Ben. Let's go. And that means that cost of gold purchasing in all cities, that's now reduced by 15%, and it's a nice flex to also have a another wonder in the city. I think it's right over here. It's hard to tell. But that being said, gonna go ahead and keep working on the World's Fair. Almost to that free 50 mark that I'm searching for, so that we can get a free social policy. If we get the gold trophy, which I don't think we will, we can get 100% increase to culture for 20 turns. But again, I'm not sure if we'll actually be able to get that or not, and that's a little scary. All right, so our great merchant finally reached Kuala Lumpur, and so we only get a 30 influence. We're gonna get 1,400 gold from this trade mission, so that more than doubles our gold output, the amount of gold that we have, and we'll start to build a road to Antedonero for defensive purposes, and they will also build the welfare as well. Prague will. So let's see what's going on over here. So got 60 free to go, but we can make the push now. And boom, we now have Kuala Lumpur as our ally. Let's go. Basically use that gold from the trade mission and turn that around and use it to get another ally, which is good timing too. We're 7 turns away from the Second Council of Venice. It looks like Venice, they want to embargo Ethiopia. I don't trade with Ethiopia, so that's not a problem. I'm probably going to abstain from the vote so we can focus in on embargoing England, as it's still going to be a problem as well. This little English enclave, that's going to be an issue. We have to deal with that eventually, but we just don't have the resources right now to do it. And then also, like, still protect our city-state allies. Okay, so biology was discovered, and we did find out there's oil on the map nearby, but it's not in our borders. What a huge surprise. So no oil either, no coal. From a military standpoint, not in a great spot, man. You know, don't really have much resources to work with, although we are going to go ahead and try to research electricity. And here it seems like we can reveal aluminum on the map, and then also because we did go ahead and secure them as an ally. Actually, they have one more term. We'll keep them there for one more term, but once they're done rigging the elections, we'll check the demographics real quick. It looks like America is still ahead. I am going to send them up to up north, probably trying to penetrate Boston. There's definitely going to be a spy in Washington, D.C., but Boston, you know, probably could still have some good researching capability and still be able to go ahead and get that taken care of, because we need to catch up a little bit on research if we can. Oh, and a good thing that we did decide to keep them there, because it looks like America or at least somebody. I don't know who did. Yeah, America actually went in and took them back as allies. The good news is, since we did not move that spy, however, what that does allow us to do when we rig this election again, we should be able to take them back. Although I'm not too terribly sure. I want to see if we can take it back manually without. Oh boy, that is a big army that they're sending. Although I think they're sending it to Ethiopia. At least that's what I'm hoping for, because I'm trying not to go to war right now. Because we are, not doing great from a happiness standpoint. We're not ready for an offensive war, at least like from an empire standpoint. Okay, so we do succeed in getting at least a silver medal in the World's Fair. America was actually the leader. We actually weren't too terribly far behind them though, as we do get a great musician. We're gonna go ahead and use that real quick, boost our own culture. But we do get that social policy that we are looking for as well, which is really nice. So we can start wrapping up as our recruit actually is successful in getting that settled in. So let's see, we're 4 away. We just need to throw in 250 gold and they'll be back to being allies with us. Russia also settled a new city. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. That is going to be a handful just to try to say. But we got a new policy, and so that does mean that we can get a free technology here, and then starting in this era we can use the faith that we acquired to get a great scientist. So yay us, you'll love to see that. Now we got to build a bunch of stuff because most of our empire was focusing in on the World Fair. We'll go ahead and do a caravan here, and to wrap things up, they're gonna build the armory. We got a free technology too, and we're gonna actually do that on steam power because we're already working on electricity. And that would take close to take 10 turns to do, so that will save us some time down the road. On top of that, happiness is also back in double digits, so that's nice to see. We're gonna continue to build up our build our trade units back up, get this filled up again, and then after that, Warsaw, at least next couple of turns, they'll focus in on building we'll build a couple of naval units again. And then after that we'll see where we're at. See how we're doing. And all right, cargo ship is almost ready to go. We got the caravans, they're rocking and rolling as well. On top of that, let's see here. Go ahead and build a workshop so we can have better stuff going on there. Let me go ahead and do some reworking. I'm gonna actually move them to the hideout, and then Benita, he's our star. We're gonna send him to America. We're gonna penetrate him into Boston and then move him into Warsaw. Since we're starting to fall, we haven't seen as many people trying to take technologies from us, so it'll be an easier assignment for our recruit spy, and then our harder spy is going to go into America to go about stealing a technology. So hopefully that works out for us. Once they finish traveling and making contacts, we'll see how long that will take to steal technology from USA. In the meantime, though, we did finish up with the remaining trade units. I don't want to trade with England at the moment, so we'll send this unit out to Timbuktu, and so we can finally go ahead and start rebuilding up the navy. As Ormus, see, Venice is now the ally of Ormus. We can't allow that though. We'll get that back to the alliance thing. Yes, sir. Okay, so let's see. This is what we got going on with Warsaw, and let's see here. A lot of stuff need to be built in Gal eventually. But that being said, do we have iron? Oh, that's right. We have iron from this city state now. So that's That'll be really helpful going forward. But we can also build privateers as well on top of that. So we're gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna just spam a couple of frigates. 2 frigates there. And then I'm gonna build an armory and loads as well. Get that going. So Songhai actually stole the secrets of acoustics from us, and they are going to refuse to stop spying on us as well. So we're gonna abstain from this vote from Ethiopia, and we're gonna focus in on trying to embargo England. We'll see if that does the trick. That would be huge if it does, because that will really hamper their offensive capabilities. You know, they'll be forced to trim down the military. You know, since they don't. Well, they have a couple of city-states they can go to, but that being said, though, and another thing that we need to do, if we can take Antwerp back, you know, as a city-state, and maybe we can take Timbuktu. If we take Timbuktu, that might be like an easier battle for us. We'll have a port on the lake, and we can build, start building naval units on this lake to contest their navy in here. Because as we saw in the Battle of Antwerp, they have huge naval supremacy, and we need to get some boats out here on this lake in order to try to pass that. As look at what we got going on here. The embargo of Ethiopia is now active, and so is the embargo on England. Actually, a lot of people joined in on us. The only thing that declined was the Morocco and England. But we got that good to go. Next thing I want to try to do, I want to try and get this ban luxury, try to repeal that, so that, you know, we can, because we do have, I'm pretty sure we have wine somewhere. I didn't like just pick up wine out of thin air, of course. Where is it though? Can't seem to remember. But I know we have wine. If we able to get wine back on the map, that would be great, because that will help with happiness as well, so we certainly need it. Iroquois also want to do a you know, research thing, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. No problem with that. No problemo, my guy. As we do have electricity, and since we do have electricity, we also discover aluminum, and we do have a source of aluminum which we are already mining, so that's good to see. So we have aluminum now in our empire that can help us out here. A good alternative for coal, because we don't have coal. As we can also build hydro plants. The thing for hydro plants is every tile that's next to a river, which we have. Actually, every tile that's next to a river, which we have plenty of rivers. We have one river right here, and then we got another circling down over here as well. So that'll be pretty helpful. On top of that, go ahead and research. Go ahead and do the radio. We can build the Eiffel Tower if we wanted to. Actually, Eiffel Tower would be pretty helpful to us, matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it. So we'll go ahead and do that. Hey, we get ourselves a great person too in the city of Loads, and we're gonna actually go ahead and let him discover a or at least try and discover technology. He doesn't completely do it, but the radio does at least become a lot closer. We're now only a few turns away, and we just started researching that. Actually, matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, go to my face screen real quick, and we can actually purchase a great scientist right, well, I can do a scientist or I can do a merchant. Well, we just, so no one's allied with the Vatican City, and they're right in our backyard. So actually what I'm going to do a faith purchase of a merchant. They're going to go to Vatican City, and we're going to use this opportunity to get another ally. Because as of right now, we're actually, if we go into a new like special vote, we actually lose the ability to make proposals. So that's something that we got to work on as well. On top of that, Alright, so we do have our automatic faith purchase. So when starting next turn, we can start sending that out to send that down to Vatican City, and we can get access to their oil, and we get access to their pearls as well. Both resources that we actually do not have under our control. So that'll help us out, you know. Then we'll have oil to finally work with. So that'll be a real good ally that we'll be able to use in the future. Actually, this worker is blocked, so I'm just gonna go around him for now. I don't really have anything for this other worker to do, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna let him sleep for the time being. We also get another update on what's going on. We're actually still in second place. Washington, though, has free technologies. There are free technologies ahead of us right now. So we got some work to do, but we can make it happen still. We can certainly go ahead and make it happen. Actually, this will actually be a really good time to figure out how long it's going to take to steal technology, and it's only going to take 60 turns to do it. So that's not bad, considering we're not in the capital city, and because he's he's basically a superstar agent. We also find out what's going on around them. It looks like they have the ability to build Great War infantry, you know, which is better than the infantry units that we can employ out as well. So that's good information to know in case we do come into contact with America in a war perspective. Alright, so we did reach the modern era as well, and because we're in the modern era, we can actually go ahead, and not only do we have so Songhai stole the secrets of navigation, so we're gonna denounce the Songhai. We can also adopt another policy as well, and I'm going to put it in aesthetics, just because we're in a pretty awkward spot. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do aesthetics for right now, and then choose and research. We will go ahead and use refrigeration, so that we can, if there's oil offshore, we can go ahead and do that. And then we also are able to extend our cargo, our sea trade routes as well on top of that. It will give us the ability to be able to build submarines, so that would be dope for sure. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, since we're in the modern era, we also now have the ability to go ahead and choose what we want to do. What do I want to do with Jan? That's a good question. No, we'll send him up to England. We'll go to London. We'll do it as a diplomat though, because I don't really need to put any spies anywhere else at the moment. So that'll work for right now. Alright, so two big things that we gotta do. First, we're gonna go ahead and do this trade mission, and 1,600 gold. Let's go, baby. And then make it to sweeten the deal. Another 500 gold to make them allies to Vatican City. So that will get our thing up, and then we get to choose an ideology as well. We can do freedom, or we can do order. I'm a man of, I believe in freedom. Actually, but you know, just in case though, let me see. And actually, we can do capitalism, and then we can do universal healthcare as well. So we're gonna go ahead and rock with freedom. And because we're an early, we're the first person to adopt freedom, what I'm gonna do capitalism. It's for 1+1 of local happiness for every mint, bank, and stock exchange as well. So that gets me up to 13. And then do the same thing for every national wonder as well. And so our happiness is now double. So I'm going to end the episode here, but next episode I am going to start rebuilding our land military up, and then we're going to go to war against England one more time. Should be a good one though, so do me a favor and please smash that like button, as well as hit subscribe if you have to be new, and like what you see here on the Let's Play channel. In the meantime though, I hope you guys are all out there having a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.